Oh yeah? Well, how about this? Haha, you're not there anymore, creeper. Oh, okay. It's just a video. Anyways, alright, get over yourself. Let's go. How's it going, everybody? It is the jar. Feeling pretty jarly tonight. We're just gonna get right into it. Worked pretty hard today. So, you know, let's just get into it. What is audio output capture? Is there kind of a problem with the sound? No, it doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't look like it. Micception going on there. Audio output capture and then desktop. I don't see why there's two audios though. Chill and audio output. And desktop audio. Do you still hear the music now? Should still hear me, but do you hear the music now? I don't know. I think so. I think you still hear the music now. Desktop. Yeah, okay. And then now it's muted. But now, is the music on? Is the music on now? It is, but it's louder now, right? I really don't know why I have two. Anyways.
Jar.Place. Like and subscribe.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, it's just weird because I'm seeing two audios. And I'm guessing there was music during the intro. But I don't know. All irrelevant stuff. Stuff that doesn't really matter. Fall of the Oracle. Dun dun dun. So this is where I got with her yesterday. And I think I'm liking it. I think I'm digging it. She just needs garbage in maybe a bit of garbage spill out here and then garbage in the pile itself. So that's a thing. You're seeing two of everything? Wait, are you that drunk or is there an issue with the stream? So this is pretty good so far. Man, did she come out quick. She's just ready for it. But it looks good. The animation looks pretty good. Scoot's out there. So wait, let's see here. Is this the line? Is this the line? Or is this a garbage pile? That's a garbage pile. Let's just do a quick tweak here. Hopefully not too long of a tweak. I'm tweaking out, man. Actually, that was all it needed. And then when it comes to this scooting out this far, I just don't think that's... I don't know why I'm bothering with these little details right now, but maybe that's better. So it kind of like... She pops out, but then... kind of like takes shape. I don't know. Right? Thanks, bro. And it's like, it was pretty simple to achieve, quite frankly. It wasn't some kind of like super complex thing. Don't worry, we'll get to the soundscape later. That's a future problem to solve, alright? Legit, right? Boom. She just pops right out of there. It's great. I love it. Maybe the final frame of okay, I'm good with that. I'm good with all of this. Garbage beige. Apparently it's a garbage beige. But that's fine. Tin can. Where's the lid? Here's the lid. Let's see if we can get the lid just a little bit more down. Is it better here? Yeah, it looks kind of like... yeah. It looks just a little bit more like it's spilling out. I feel like she shouldn't be past the garbage can. Let me just take a look at this here. Trash Oracle, you're a little bit too speedy there. That being said, now this is a little bit too speedy, but I think we could change that back a little bit. I like that. It seems more like she's crawling out and pushing the lid at the same time. Moosh. So yeah, that's it. She's a pile of garbage. She's so much cooler. Yeah, she's so much cooler than she used to be. So now it's just a matter of like, okay, what do I make in the pile? And then, okay, I'll make her hair. That's gonna be a little bit tough, but like, I'll make her some hair. Obviously, there's gotta be things flying around. I'm just gonna pull the screen out here and open up my notes. So hair, her body. Okay, so body, more or less a check. The fall animation, we did it. Stench lines, her hands, that's gonna be a big one. Her hair and her hands. So if I can just, let's see. Like we kind of want to have this. Like we're cool with that where it is actually. Well, I don't know, maybe this is better like kind of over here. Let's see if I can continuously rasterize these. Yeah, that's gonna make them way better. Right, like now they're way crisp, more crisp. That's gonna be important for later too. But we don't need this on full right now. It can be half res. But coming down to this, it's like, you know, I kind of think almost seems like, yeah, like this, something like this, and maybe the fish. It's gonna be hard to rearrange this, actually. It's gonna be hard to rearrange that back to the way that it was, which is fine because we don't actually need the items on the ground here, which is a good point to consider. So what we're gonna do is we're going to mask some of these items and use them in other ways. So these, this, that can, the garbage bag can stay there. We kind of need, how am I gonna do this? This is gonna be a little bit interesting. So, finished copy. We've got a few copies. So this was the mouth backup. This stuff is intense, man. Like this is not easy stuff. Let's rename this mouth backup. And then trash oracle dash new dash finished dash copy. And let's get character animator in here as well. I know exactly the squish noise we're looking at. Oh, look at her hiding behind there. She looks kind of like E.T. over there. So this is the trash oracle new dash AI. I wonder if I can make 2 puppets. I think I can put 2 puppets in a scene. I definitely can put 2 puppets in a scene. No, no, my trashy oracle. Which means that I broke her for nothing, actually. Because she doesn't need to come out. Because yeah, I knew it. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do the animation here in After Effects. And I'm going to... Don't look at me. I'm tired. I'm going to import it into... I'm going to import the pile of garbage and the garbage can into that thing, that other thing, right? So maybe here she's just like a little bit too... Nah, she's not a little bit too anything. She's perfect. Leave her alone. With garbage cans noises and like the works. It's gonna be great. It's brilliant. I could watch this a million times just like everything else I make. I'm just like, wow, look, I made this. I'm gonna watch it 10,000 times right now. A little bit conceited, I guess. A little bit self-centered. Nothing wrong with that. So if I go to the copy and then open up the other one as well. What we're gonna do here is we've got basically everything except in the copy here. I want to change the watermelon to be actually the backup slice. Ooh, that seems kind of skewed as well. That's fine. I'm fine with that. And then the fish, I want to be changed to the backup as well. Okay, and that should be good for the new copy, the new finished copy, which then means I can perhaps, let me just see here. New finished copy. Okay, so I'm actually kind of smart sometimes by accident. Sometimes I'm smart on purpose, but sometimes I'm smart on accident too. So the fish, oh, it's already updated. Did you see that? It's already updated here in After Effects to be not changed. So that's good. Like not skewed, that's what I mean. Which it needed to be skewed in the other one, but not here. So now, if I take something like this, the banana, and I could probably duplicate it, but I'm also just gonna mask it like this. Actually, I want it to be a little bit more like this, maybe. This would be really cool if it wasn't pink. It's kind of a terrible color for it to be. There we go. And we can take something like this and we can just Control Z that. We can just Control Z that also. We can just kind of slap that in there. You know what I mean? Kind of looks a bit like a Tata. E.T. phoned the trash oracle. Okay, she's not E.T. She's something else. She's totally E.T., isn't she? Frick. We should totally have like a cartoon E.T. phone the trash oracle one time. And like somehow the trash oracle is like E.T.'s mom or something. Like, son, when are you coming for a visit? I thought your transportation arrived months ago. And he finally talks and he's like, yeah, I landed in the wrong place and met this girl, and you know, I don't know if I love you anymore, Mom. I don't know. You can have fun with it. Is that too much? Is that unrecognizable what it is? An old broken phone. Don't even get me started on trying to make new stuff. Bro, no more going backwards. There probably could be, but like, then I'd have to make it. And it's just a little bit of a problem. It's just a little bit of a problem. So the interesting part is, of course, going to be trying to make this what was I gonna say? Trying to make this into some sort of I'm gonna have to animate this, is what I'm trying to say here. Watermelon newspaper. All this stuff needs to go on top. Yeah, that's kind of perfect as is. She does have a cell phone, but from when she was doing online dating. But the point is, she's a psychic. She's a telepathic. So there's that. You ever thought of that? Huh? Huh? The thing is that the lid should be technically on top of everything because it's in front. So just in case. And then if I scale this up, it should never lose quality, right? Like that's what's cool about this. It's actually pixels when it's rendered, but because it's being continuously rasterized from a vector file, it can still go as absolutely huge as I want or absolutely small as I want without, well, once it gets so small it loses some. But let's make this just a little bit bigger. That's the beauty of working with vector files. I'm in love with vector files. All you ever hear about this jar guy is just vector files, vector files, vector files. It's like, you know, it's like he's got a friggin' mathematical equation in his pants or something. I don't know. Let's go. It's kind of cool. It looks like a bit of a mushroom. There we go. Now we're getting a pile of garbage. Am I right? Now, what do you think here, Chuck? Fish head or fish tail? Well, size doesn't matter when you're continuously rasterizing a vector image. Continuously rasterize your vector image if you catch my drift. I don't think I do actually. What are you talking about? I don't know. I'm the trash one. You're right. I'll continuously rasterize your vector image for the right price. Or something. This is what I'm talking about. Like, a bunch of random trash just... What's wrong with my vector, What's my vector, Victor? What's my clearance, Clarence? What's my... I don't know what else. Maybe this just falls out after and makes like a little clinking sound. That'd be kind of cool, no? kind of need like a bit of newspaper rolled up. I don't know. Yes, it'd be great to have a newspaper rolled up or like an old book, but she's obviously just gonna have a little bit of newspaper in front of her. Because at this point, I'm like, I'm getting a little bit tired of you, Trash Oracle. Okay, you've been staring at me in the face there for like 2 weeks, and but that's great. That looks awesome. I think that's what we need. I think our garbage bag and paper. Should this be on the ground? Well, I think so, but how does it get there is the question. And is it under everything, including the Trash Oracle herself, the garbage pile? I don't know if I'm too keen on that. Kind of like it being over here on top of the Trash Oracle. The garbage bag itself is definitely not necessary. You can add that in later. So this is the Trash Oracle, like this is light years ahead of its time, or of her old times, or something. I don't know. Okay. So you said this is a 1920 wide by what should be 1080. 1080. 7080 is like, no, 1080. Is that gonna clip? No, it's not. So is it okay if the newspaper, now of course the rest of this is what I gotta animate now. Shouldn't be too hard, but it's definitely not gonna be too easy either. Give me the Trash Oracle and the lines. And actually leave the lines closed. Give me the garbage pile and the Trash Oracle, because that's all I need. And the lid's already good to go, so it's really just these with their position and their rotation. Please select all. She can still receive an intermission. Well, actually, all of these should be at the finish line. And then we're really just gonna have to go back. I do kind of need to go back frame by frame. So like for here, this apple's gotta go, like, hold on. This apple's gotta go there. So this is gonna be a little bit tedious to say the least. This can just kind of move a bit there. This can be just a little bit there. Squiggly stench. Yes. So I'm gonna be doing the flies and the stench lines at the same time, and that's gonna be after. Right now, I want to get this part done, because this is going to be one of the last big parts. Other than making the hands, that's also going to be kind of tough. But I have a bit of a template for that with Hunter's hands, so We might do Leslie's hands at the same time. I don't know. And this is really frame by frame. Like, this is maybe a hockey stick instead of a feather duster. Yeah, it could also be a feather, like an actual feather. A hockey stick might be good though, like a busted up, just like a, not even the stick, like the handle end of it, you know? I don't know. That's a good point. I kind of like that. Just a stick. Well, she's definitely Canadian. I mean, isn't the whole cast Canadian? Well, no, Leslie's from New Jersey, so maybe he fled the IRS and lives in Canada now. I don't know. Friggin' IRS scam artists. I mean, totally normal, good people, right? And it must be a hockey stick. Hey there, hockey stick bud. Hey. I swear there's a way to make the mask not move, or to move independently of the layer, which is fine. It doesn't need to, but I'd like to know that. I wonder if I can do a quick look up on that. Yeah, I know that, but like, you don't need to use an alpha map for that. I've seen it.
Set your mask to add. Select your mask, Control C, right click, new, solid, OK, Control V, delete your mask,
Yeah, he's just making a...
toggle visibility of your solid, set your moving layers track mat to alpha inverted.
Asked 10 years ago, yeah, so that's... I'm sure... I'm sure
In this video, I'll show you how to move a mask around an object and how to move an object behind a mask. Okay, so first off, I'll just delete those examples. So as you can see here now, underneath the footage or image, you'll see there is a new mask. Now to move the mask, all you need to do is click down from the mask, and where it says mask path, click the stopwatch to create a keyframe, move your playhead to where you want the animation to end, and then with the selection tool, just grab the edge of the mask and move it to where you want it to go. So that's how you move a mask around an object, but what say you want to move an object behind a mask? You can't do it this way because if you were to animate the position of the object, the mask would also follow. So a different way you could do this is if we just delete that mask out.
Okay, well, I know that's the case, so... Whatever, it's not a big deal right now, but I swear I've seen that somewhere, and I was like, what? No way, man, that's so totally cool. Mask and shape. Locked. No. We can't just lock it and then... The mask is locked, but the position still moves. I was like, no, I figured it out. That's not it. Okay. Not important at all, but I do want this apple down here, and I do want this mask path here. It's not like it's not important, it's actually kind of cool if I could figure that out, but, you know, we're all good, we'll move on. So now it's just the fish that needs to move to about there, and you can probably rotate a bit, and move down to actually about there. So going from the finished position, now we've got about 4 frames. There's not that many frames. But now things are getting real funky. Ooh, that's a bit of a problem, actually. Let's see, I think that's only affected the, let's hold on a second. The fish mask needs a keyframe. Right there. And then now I can change it without breaking the whole animation. Okay. I should really just go about and keyframe all of the masks. It's a bit of work though, is it not? Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of go one at a time here. Mask path on this one, and then here. Hate to say it, but you might have to add a few pieces of the cell phone at least. You're really fixed on that cell phone now, aren't you? I'm like, no more. Now you're the one who's like, more, Leslie, more. Has Leslie not taught you that less is more, bro? Like, less is more, bro. Just trust the Leslie, man. Less is definitely more. Okay, so this works here. I'm still thinking even maybe moving this down a little bit. Yeah, but then that's like, that kind of becomes impossible actually. She could pull something out from behind her, but she can't pull something, well, I mean, yes, but like then, but that's also then like a whole nother layer of super hard stuff that I'm like, I'm already doing so much hard stuff. She's just gonna have some hands that are gonna be expressive, and then her eyes gonna be able to pop out of her head and like electric fire stuff for the intermissions, and then she's gonna be able to talk, and that's just about it. She's gonna be smelly, and she's gonna be funny and wise, and like she doesn't need to pull things out. That's gonna be more of Leslie, and we actually need to work on Leslie's ability to pull random things out, and he needs to have random items that are kind of fun, like a giant butt or a friggin' bidet. Like those, some of those things are actually great that he will be able to pull out. But the trash oracle, she's not going to need to pull anything out. And for me to, yeah, like I said, for me to have something that she pulls out of the trash is actually adds a whole nother dynamic that's just not. Yeah, I mean, she could definitely do that. She could pull it out of the trash can. Like, that would be cool if she just had a hand and she could like pull some random thing out of the trash can. Maybe that's the new meta for her, instead of like pulling stuff out of the instead of pulling stuff out of the pile of garbage. Yeah, let's try the Twitch save mixes. I feel like this one was a good one. Yeah, like she's got a kind of space here. So like when it's all said and done, she's got a bit of a space here to just like kind of reach in and like pull crap out. And I kind of like that too. Like they all should have something like that. Like Hunter should be able to, yeah. Good good ideas though, man. Like that's obviously why I love having you here too, Chuck, is like just that another mind to riff off of. And yet your mind is like you've watched a lot of stuff. Like you enjoy media. So you kind of get how these things work. So it's like you're not just any mind, you're like pretty seasoned veteran when it comes to like movies and cartoons, I'd say. So it helps, man. We all at times have great ideas, and sometimes they just need to be pulled. Like I love that creative process that I do with, I even do at work, where I was doing that a bit today, where it's like, okay, what do you guys see here? Like I can't do this myself. I can do the animation and blah blah blah, but like what do you guys see here? Because I'm out of ideas. I'm dry as bones here. But anyways, enough ranting about things. Okay, don't forget. Do the mask path. And you can do whatever you want. Did I change this mask path without realizing it? Or did I just change the position? Oddly enough, I feel like I might have changed that path without realizing it. Yeah, bro, that's awesome. And that's why we're here doing this, because and man, like that's, you know, I've said it once, probably a million times. It's like the motivation of you always being here is probably one of the things that just gets me, like keeps me going. Because if it was just me the entire time, I'd probably have like given up a while ago. It's not easy, man. It's definitely like super fun though. It's the thing that I enjoy the most. So maybe I wouldn't. I'd probably still be doing this if I was by myself. I'd be here totally crazy by myself, just like I'm making cartoons. Hell yeah, buddy. This is, we're making modern day cartoons, man. Like this is it. We're doing it on the internet and like one frame at a time right now anyways. Maybe this should still have the maybe the banana should still have this. I think it should actually. Otherwise it just kind of seems weird that it just, well, I guess it's going the other way, so it would like pop out. But... okay, so now we're gonna go here. Okay, I'll zoom again. So I might. Well, I can really just use the same mask. Just kind of fake it. Now, does this one have a mask? Yes, it does have a mask path, so I can just get it. Okay, sorry. Move that up a little bit, and there we go. That should be good for there. And then as far as this goes, this one is going to be more over here, rotated there. I don't think I need to even move the path, just stick it there. It's fine. That's also fine. So, banana again. Oh, I did leave it there, actually. Just kind of left it like that. So I'm like, well, why would I do that when I can do this? It does look better like this, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's starting to come together, though. Like, that movement is... It's a pile of garbage. It's believable, right? More or less. More than less. Getting there. There's only a few more frames left. And then we gotta do the tin can and the blue can. But yeah, there's only like 5 more frames left. There's this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. And everything's gone. So maybe even 3 frames left. Like we're getting there. It's getting pretty good. We're almost done. Like the banana at this point is basically gone, right? Let's move there to there. We could probably move just a little bit more. I think that's its line right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just like that. There we go. In the can. Maybe on here and just rotate it a little bit. Okay, and then the banana is gone. Hey, you know what? I reserve my time for certain live streams and you are one of them. So you are up there with Pat and Chow Davis, Tom McDougal, and like, oh, that's cool, man. Yeah. It's actually a really good perspective. I appreciate it. I really do. You know, it's a lot of times I'm like, oh, you know, what am I doing? But it's like, dude, what I'm doing is just different too. Yeah. And for you, right? Like, obviously there's other people with different tastes, and that's why, like, I don't really watch those guys very much. I appreciate what they do, for sure. But I just like doing what I do. Like, I love this world that we're creating together. So it's just different, man. Like, I'm glad that you enjoy it, and I'm glad that this means something. And, you know, this is obviously a highly technical skill and creative skill. Like, you need a lot going on to be able to do this. There's no doubt about it. So it's, you know, that's probably why I guess it's kind of interesting, because it's like, you know, those guys are awesome in their own way, but I'm awesome in my own way. And I guess that's what I get out of it. It's like, you know, I'm friggin' awesome in my own way. And that's totally cool. I don't know Laura Lynn Tyler. Sounds familiar, but yeah, it's just like, you know, and eventually I am certain more and more people are gonna appreciate what I do. And even when we get to the point of like more mass adoption and like have, say, 1,000 fans who consistently watch our stuff, our cartoons, that is. Once we get, imagine we get 1,000, like maybe when I post a cartoon, I could probably get like 3 loyal fans, like you, Mark, that dude from Winnipeg I met that one time, maybe 3 to 4 others, so maybe 5, maybe maximum 10 fans who are like, this is cool, I'm checking this out for sure, right? Like a loyal fan. With, let's say 5 to 10, wait till we get 1,000 of those watching the cartoons. Even then, there's not going to be that many people who watch the live streams because it's a different kind of thing to watch. Just totally cool. And that's actually pretty much it. That's the last frame, I think. So the broken bottle can go. Apple core is already gone. It's the last watermelon frame. Should actually be up a bit. Okay, let's see what we've created. Oh, perfect. That's awesome, dude. I love it. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Way to fill my gas tank, you know? And now I've got 2 loyal fans. Like, I got you, I got my fiance who, like, always watches and loves what I do. So that's part of why I'm like, I'm gonna marry this girl, because she's just amazing in every way, and I love her to pieces. Beautiful. And that's not quite every frame looking great. Oh, wait a second, how did that slip by us? Not sure why that got moved there. Let's go frame by frame. Ding, 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 do, 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 and that's it. And that's all it takes. Like, it's not really that hard, but like, look at the quality when you play back. It does seem like I changed the banana peel a little bit. I think at some point something funky was happening with that banana peel. Oh, because the rotation is like, it's not keyframed at every frame. The way that it should be, actually. I think that's what was funky that was happening a little bit here and there. Because right here it should be like a little bit more like that, and then here it also should be just a little bit more. So sometimes where the rotation on things was not quite. And then now the beer bottle just needs a little bit more of a, like that. Right at the end. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. It's like if I don't keyframe every frame, then sometimes when I fix one thing, I'm kind of breaking another. Let's just take a peek again. Can you send me a clip of her coming out of the trash can? Okay, sure. Food can itself has a little bit of a glitch. Just on this frame. It would be awesome to get it when she could talk though, so that like a little bit of a spoiler, I guess. Like I'd love to just have her fall out and be like, "Well, hello there," and like that's just it. And that would be a clip I could share around a little bit, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so that seals the deal with these. I'm very happy with those. Close those frames up. Tin can, the blue can, and the newspaper. So now. Love the motion of that trash can falling. Great job, Mike. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, yeah. Man, the other one I sent Block Bro. I sent 3 that night to you, to Block Bro, and to Melissa. And I feel like the Block Bro one turned out the best. Now I'm like, I need to pull it up. Here it is. The new trash order. Let's take a look at them all. How are you doing there, Missy? Well, you're looking quite cute, yes, in your little outfit, yes. Wow. Wait a minute. What? Wow, I think you're showing just a little bit too much skin there, my young lady. Oh, well. Guess who this was, too? Yes, it's fun to look at you, though. Yes, well, maybe I'll tell your future from yesterday's newspaper one day. Yeah. Well, hello. Let's just pause the music for a second. Let's do that one again. This one's number 2. Let's go number 1. Ah, yes. Wow. How are you doing there, Missy? Well, you're looking quite cute, yes, in your little outfit, yes. Wow. Wait a minute. What? Wow, I think you're showing just a little bit too much skin there, my young lady. Oh, well, yes, it's fun to look at you, though. Yes, well, maybe I'll tell your future from yesterday's newspaper one day. Wow. Yeah. That was kind of cool. And then I think this one. Oh, well, hello there, Blanc brother. Yes. This is my favorite. Oh, yes, don't you like to eat quite a lot of ham? Got you there, didn't I? Yes. What? You don't? Why? Yes, I'm sure you do. Yes, I've got good intel. I can read the future, you know. Yes, of course. Oh, yes, maybe I can't read your past very well. Well, either way, maybe you should try eating some ham. Maybe with some cheese. One more time. Oh, well, hello there, Blanc brother. Yes, don't you like to eat quite a lot of ham? Got you there, didn't I? Yes. What? You don't? Why? Yes, I'm sure you do. Yes, I've got good intel. I can read the future, you know. Yes, of course. Oh, yes, maybe I can't read your past very well. Well, either way, maybe you should try eating some ham. Yeah, maybe with some cheese. One more time. I don't know why. Hello there, Blanc brother. Yes, don't you like to eat quite a lot of ham? Got you there, didn't I? Yes. What? You don't? Why? Yes, I'm sure you do. Yes, I've got good intel. I
don't
can
know
read
why.
the future, you know. Yes, of course. Yeah. Oh, yes, maybe I can't read your past very well. Huh? Well, either way, maybe you should try eating some ham. Yeah, maybe with some cheese. Okay, okay. Oh, well, Chuck, yes. Well, I hope you're not too drunk right now or something. Well, it's good to see you again. Yeah, winking at you. Oh, well, how about that? Yes. Oh, well, you're sleeping? Why would you be sleeping at this hour? Come on, it's the nighttime, and I'm a trash oracle, so I stay up all the time. I never sleep. Wow, bet you wish you had that superpower. Okay, well, see you later.
Like that one was cool, but
Oh, well, hello there, Blanc brother. Yes, don't you like to eat quite a lot of ham? Ha ha ha, got you there, didn't I? Yes. What? What? You don't? Who's the... Why? Yes, I'm sure you do. Yes, I've got good intel. I can read the future, you know. Yes, of course. Yeah. Oh, yes, maybe I can't read your past very well. Huh? Well, either way, maybe you should try eating some ham. Yeah, maybe with some cheese.
okay.
Oh, well, hello there.
What's up? I love it too, right? Like I can't quite put my finger on it, but like that one I just love. That one just knocked it out of the park. Like one more time.
Hello there, Blanc brother. Yes, don't you like to eat quite a lot of ham? Ha ha ha, got you there, didn't I? Yes. What? What? You don't? Who's the... Why? Yes, I'm sure you do. Yes, I've got good intel. I can read the future, you know. Yes, of course. Yeah. Oh, yes, maybe I can't read your past very well. Huh? Well, either way, maybe you should try eating some ham. Yeah, maybe with some cheese.
It's just legendary. Just absolutely legendary. Legendary. Okay, so anyways. Music on. Trash Oracle go. Let's do it. Quit hiding behind the
Come on, come on.
Oh yeah, this, that, there. All right. So we're working up to some good things here. We're doing it. You know, I absolutely love the motion I got out of this. It's almost like it's on its tippy toes for a second, and that's what I was going for. It's like up, and then it's up on the other side. It goes down, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Anyways, and then up on its tippy toes, and it topples. And boom, you got a pile of garbage flowing out of it. Like that's just beautiful. And because it's all vector art, I could friggin' explode this to super... Anyways, okay. So, what if I have this blue can kind of coming out? It is behind here, so like the first frame of it could be something like this. And then it kind of goes up. That kind of works, right? Nothing wrong with that. I think I even have a bounce. Yeah, I do. I have a bounce expression and one common controller for all selected properties. For all selected properties. If I select... Creates controller layer and places controllers on it. So if I just click this... Kind of like I want the blue can's position to be a little bit more up, just so that it gives me because it doesn't need to be like up that much. say this is the top of the bounce. Max jumps. I think we want gravity maybe a little bit stronger. Let's try gravity. Let's solo this layer and take a peek at how this is going. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. Like it's just kind of a little bit of a bounce. Then maybe we could put the amplitude up just a bit to like 28. Maybe even 35. Let's see how that works. I like it. That's the beauty of these tools that I got. Like this thing here. Just like, oh, you want to bounce? Boom, there you go. You want an elastic? Easy. Done. Click of a button. So we can oh, and then what we need is this to be the first frame. So blue can, it doesn't exist before there. Now what are we gonna do with the newspaper is kind of course, let's get the tin can going as well. So when it comes to this, like I actually think that it's going to be kind of after everything else. So as everything else kind of comes to rest, this comes out. Of course, it's got to be under the front. It would be cool if I could... Oh man, it would be cool if I could make it spin. I think I can if I convert it to a shape layer. Which may try to break my machine, it may not, I don't know. What time are we looking at? We're 11:15, so we'll be able to get this part done. I think I'm going to work a little bit longer, but I did have a crazy long day today. But it's like, I can't only work 2 hours a day on this stuff. Like, it's kind of frustrating, I guess. I want to be working like 6 to 8 hours like I was before sometimes. Like crazy amounts that I'd be working from 9 till 3 in the morning, 6 hours, 9 till 4 in the morning sometimes, 7 hours, like just straight. Do 3 hours live stream and then like another 3 hours after, like just killing it. Just absolutely killing it. So I'm gonna work my way up to that. I was able to get a lot of work done today though. Crazy amount of work done. Yeah, we could call it here. Turn the lights down low and give myself another hour or so. I don't know if this is actually gonna work. It might just break. It's getting pretty hot in here though, to be honest, so I'm like, I might need to... Yeah, that's funny. And then now I'm like living with 2 different times, which is something that, like, if I wasn't living in Peru, if I was living almost anywhere else, I would have to live with 2 different times. If I was like, oh, I'm going to Asia for a while, I'd have to live with a way different time zone, like, because I always got to be thinking about what time is it in Winnipeg, and I always got to be thinking about what time is it where I am. But before they were just the same time, so it was easy. Now it's like, it's 11:47 here, but it's 10:47 in Winnipeg, and I guess it's 8:47 for you. Come on, you old man. What are you doing? Getting up at 4 in the morning? Like, yeah, actually. Oh, well, that's actually good. I'm starting to get up a lot earlier too. Like, I got up at friggin' 7 today, I think, which is great. So maybe I just do that. Like, instead of working for another 2 hours, I go to sleep now. Then I wake up and do some work for a couple hours. But I actually have to do work instead of build my city and city skylines too. So anyways, let's do it. Let's close her down. I think I broke the shape thing here. I don't know if I can do that, which I might be able to just split the shape in. Anyways, dang, bro. And I mean, that's kind of cool, right? Because you get a huge day. It just feels like the day's bigger, longer, it's faster. Well, longer and fast. Anyways, all right. So yeah, bro. Let's call it. Yeah, I almost broke my computer doing that, I think, so. Wow. And now I'm gonna have to... Anyways, okay, bro. Have a good night. Buenas noches, mi amigo. Mi hermano. Dormiste bien, por favor. I'm like, wait, did I say it right? Duerme. Duerme bien, amigo mío. That's cool. Duerme. Duerme. So, dormiste is like, did you sleep well? ¿Has dormido bien? ¿Qué es dormiste? Ah, yeah, dormiste bien is, did you sleep well? Anyways, all right, bro. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, we got Alfie in here. First time chatter. What's going on, bud? We just finished. Oh man, just finished breaking my After Effects by turning this vector image into a shape layer. Not good. I seriously, I'm like, uh-oh, did I just break my file? Because if I did, ouch. And yes, this is a pile of garbage. Let's see if I can just delete that. Oh, thank you, the Lord of Trash. So this is what we did tonight. We're working on our trash character. Oh, now it doesn't want to render. Yeah, that's true, Alf. You got it. And that was what I was thinking, is it actually does save, auto saves, multiple. I think it's auto saves up to 5 versions. Yeah, maximum wow, look at that. It's almost like I actually know. I should change this more to like 5 minutes. Let's change it to 7 minutes. That's actually probably way better. Even 5 times 7 is 35 minutes. So the maximum you'd have to go back is 35. It only takes a second to save. Yeah, Alfie, do you do some animation? Yeah, now the render is broken though. Which I've seen that happen like just a few times. Stay and hang out with the Alfie for a little bit here. We're gonna keep on keeping on with more garbage. Hard surface animation instead. Ah, okay. Is CA, what's that? What's CA? Is that character animator? Or is that a different, is that like CAD? Hard surface modeling. That's actually pretty interesting. Computer animation. Oh, okay. Maya. Maya is, I've heard of it, but I'm not super familiar. Autodesk, okay. Maya Civilization, okay. Yeah. Like, that's like CAD, right? Cool. 3D animation and visual effects software. Oh, dang, dude. $250 monthly. Or $6,000 paid every 5 years. $2,000 for a year. Crazy. My like expensive blender. Exactly. That's I think where I've looked at it was like Cinema 4D and Maya and Blender and all these different 3D programs, and I've done some checks.jar.place will take me to my OpenSea. Right. Dang, yo. And that's what I mean. It's like, so I taught myself basic Blender. I say that, but not really. Like, obviously, I used YouTubes. I used the YouTubes, and I made these checks, because the whole thing is, that's interesting. OpenSea.com.io/collection check jars. Here it is. So I just made this in Blender. There's 3 versions of it. There's the gold check. There's the blue check, and then somewhere in here there's also the green booger check. But these friggin' flew off the shelves, man. Like, people love this stuff. Here it is. The ultra rare goober check. Especially with the control scheme Blender has, everything is thrown around the keyboard. Well, Maya keeps all the keys close together, like how you'd use WASD blinds. Yeah, and you know what? That's the one thing I sometimes think about with Adobe products that I wish was more cohesive. Is just the fact that I haven't seen these for a while. They're actually pretty dope. The fact that like deselect all is not the same in every Adobe program. And I understand it because I'm sure that the programs were not, like, they were all acquired and put together under the Adobe banner. But at a certain point, it's just like, right. And that's actually a good point, that I can probably rebind my key shortcuts in After Effects, for instance, so that Control-Shift-D is like deselect, just like it is in Photoshop. But I've never really thought about like changing the defaults. It should just come, and that's what I mean. Is it should just come out of the box where it's as cohesive as possible between the 3, like Illustrator, Photoshop, After Effects, even Character Animator, which I use for making her mouth move and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of lame that the rendering broke like that. Tin can, give me. That's. The tin can is there, but it's not there. I think if I close it and open it again, it may fix that. Trying to convert that specific vector image into a path shape was not a good idea. I knew it wasn't, but couldn't help myself. In that case, I will just separate the top of the lid, tin can lid. Yeah, I did actually. And there's gonna be more NFTs. So like, in this whole creative journey I've been going on, OpenSea, we've got 2 collections, and basically like, I'm just a creative, and like, I love to animate and tell stories with animations, but I'm also just starting out on that journey, like, of only a couple years in, really. and basically teaching myself it, you know, like I never went to school for this stuff. I just like, one day when I was working full time at this vacuum shop, I was like, I just have this animation, and like that's on my YouTube, but it's like a 2.5 years old now, and like there's some pretty goofy stuff here. Like I don't know, I love. There's a lot to it. I'm getting sidetracked. But where is it? Man, it seems like just yesterday, but it's like 9 months ago. We were making videos steady. And oh, that's October 2022. I'm like, wait, where's my first ever? I know I re-released it. I'm sure I went past it. But anyways, I had this idea just one day to make this animation. And so I made it, and I was like, wow, like this is what I need to be doing with my life, is like animating, right? Making cartoons and telling stories. So, AI, dude, I used AI today to code a website. I used AI for like, oh man, like my day job, I was making this banner for this client, and like AI was just quintessential in it. I just changed this hockey puck to a golden hockey puck like so fast in Photoshop, and then like I literally just told AI to code me this landing page site that we needed to have like this dynamic counter on it, and I put a video behind it that I made, and like I was just like, dude, I can't believe how much easier life is with this AI now. It's just like, but that being said, like thoughts on it being dangerous. I just like everybody else, I see the potential for it being dangerous. So it's got to be regulated in some way. It's kind of crazy to think about, man. Who knows where it's gonna go? Nobody knows. What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on NFTs, and what are your thoughts on AI? And actually, that's NFTs and AI. Like, that's what I was trying to say, was that I made a collection of, I think there's 657 now, but there's a total of 696. There's actually like 12 not minted. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that. So I still have 12 more no, they're revealed, I think. 12 more to mint out. But I made 696 unique jars, like things in jars. And that's foot jars, God in a jar, knife in a jar, meat jar, like a steak jar, because staking NFTs, you know, bee jar. Like some of these jars are just friggin' awesome. In fact, my background here is a sweet jar. But yeah, that's actually so dope. And these are all just AI jars, right? So I didn't sell these. I just airdropped them to people who wanted them. People in the crypto community, and yeah. And then we did the check jar thing, which is these will eventually be burned. So you'll end up staking the AI jars to collect an income of my fake bullshit coin that doesn't actually exist. And, well, yeah, it doesn't exist yet, but one day it will. So you'll stake the AI jars to earn your income, and then we'll end up burning the check jars to get an initial supply, or at different times in the cartoon season to boost your supply. But you're going to use the you're going to use the income to it's going to be pretty cool, man. I'm not going to spoil all of it, but I'll leave it at that. We've got a plan, and it's going to be dope, and that's why we're just slowly and surely building here. And it's going places, man. Like, it's going places. It's not as fast as I would like it, but gotta update my roadmap on here, and yeah, that's about it. Change out the domains. The domains are old now. Ooh, but you know, it's pretty good overall, so. Pretty stoked about the site, actually. Jar.Place. So yeah. You still there, Alfie? You got any thoughts there on that AI or the NFTs? I'd love to hear it. It's still grinding, trying to close. As someone who's wholeheartedly against NFTs, AI, and crypto with every fiber, I do not like it. I don't think AI models should have been made public before regulations were made. Sure, you can make funny images and do quick edits in Photoshop and coding, but it invalidates the skills people have spent years building to accomplish the same task. Personally, do cleanup work when translating manga? Oh, okay. Doing all the cleanup by hand. However, somebody else I work with is just selecting the area. And having an AI do it all in 5 seconds, it looks worse and bugs me shit. Yeah. Well, and that's why it's like, dude, like I tried to just make a banner by itself using AI, and it looked so dumb. Like, it looked so lame. And I don't know, I think it's like our psyche has gone past. At first it was kind of novel seeing the like glitches in the matrix that the AI would create, you know, these like smudgy kind of whirls of just mind. But now it's like, that's garbage, and I want to see something good, right? Like, yeah. So, and that's why it was kind of cool that I found a stock image and I put together a nice banner, and I just used theft it caused. Also invalidating art into a currency. Yeah, that's interesting, because on the other hand, the thing is that it's actually monetized. Like people could not, it gives artists the ability to monetize their and prove ownership of their art. So like, I don't know, to me it's people seem to be pretty like, what's it, polarized when it comes to NFTs, which I find kind of odd. But for me, it's just decentralized technology. So I think it's kind of cool because it's like we can use digital like you could code that on without NFTs, but then it would just be proprietary technology that's based on your servers, rather than it being like a decentralized data stream that's hosted and processed by anyone and everyone. So like, to me, it's just cool that we can have these proof. And that's the thing with, even with data, like with you hosting your website, people can just copy paste your friggin' pictures and you don't have any proof of ownership. But with NFTs, at least, there is a trail of ownership. So it gives that ownership of digital art back to the artists. But you're right in the yeah, and there's totally that side of it too, man. Like, I see that. I was in the NFT community even more before, like on Twitter and stuff, and we're still going to use NFTs as a token of ownership in this cartoon series, and then use the NFTs to make it so that you can guide the cartoon series with like essentially a choose your own adventure style cartoon series with the NFTs. So that I just couldn't see being possible without it. So that to me is like, wow, you know, there's so many other possible uses for it, but to me it's like, wow, cool, I can actually make a choose your own adventure cartoon series because of NFTs. But like I was saying, I have this artist friend who's like consistently almost getting ripped off because people are like, oh, well, just do this. I want to buy your art. And he's like, I'll buy it for 10 grand. Your art is amazing. Wow. Just put in this money into Ethereum and then connect to my website. And it's just like, you know, it's luring. It does have that negative effect where it like lures this artist who doesn't really know much about computers into thinking he's going to make a bunch of money off his art. That sounds like as the highest bidder gets to pick the plot of the next episode. Yeah, and that's kind of the case, except that it's also a loyalty rewards program in the sense that like the people who were closest to the program in its inception will be able to reap the rewards of being closest to it. So, and you know, I'm open to other ideas. I don't think that any person knows the answers to everything, right? Including myself. So you make some good points and I'm like, oh well, I would not want the highest bidder to just be able to pick the plot of the next episode. But at the same time, like I get to pick the plot of the next episode, but I suppose 2 or 3 different outcomes and then people can sway the outcome based on that. And to me, that sounds like a lot of fun, even if it's the highest bidder, because if it is the highest bidder and somebody comes up with $1 million and buys up all the tokens, then that makes, well, first of all, if they had literally bought all of them, then that wouldn't be fun at all, right? And I could just start a new collection and say, sorry, screw you, guy who just bought all of them. Yeah. That's kind of it in a way, but it includes digital ownership, and that's the difference. So it's like the people who are closest to me early on who got those jars for free, they're going to be rewarded in some way, and in some monetary way, like as we draw more support towards the cartoon, their NFTs that are worth like $1 or $4 or whatever will be worth, you know, $40 or maybe $100, and who knows, maybe even more than that. But they appreciate value based on what I'm doing. So it's like digital collectibles. So, but we can use those digital collectibles to do more than just sit on a shelf and look pretty. But yeah, like they have other systems with Patreon. Like I watch a channel where Patreon members get to vote on what game is played next, and that's cool, right? And that actually makes sense in some ways. You want the people who are bought in and really enjoy your content enough to pay you for watching the content to be able to choose what they want to watch next. Did like a major memory dump. But I definitely agree with you on AI, like, but I also think AI is more limited than we maybe think it is at this point in history. Like maybe the fear is unjustified. I mean, I guess that's my hope, and I'm a pretty hopeful guy, so I'm just like, It detected a crash. Crashes can potentially be caused by faulty plugs or crop. No, it was just me trying to convert a complex vector image into a shape. So hopefully it didn't break my... Yep, didn't break it. Although the tin can... Yeah, okay. The tin can's still there. It's rocking. If we just hide it, then we get a better image of what we did here. Which actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to add a couple more pieces of garbage flying out of there. And maybe even slow down the first part. think I should slow down the first part. So it just says more anticipation here and a little bit more anticipation here. And then boom. Yeah, there's definitely not enough anticipation here and there. Anyways, so that's what we created. We're gonna have this character who, the Trash Oracle's one of the, like, she was a character in the first animation that I made like 2.5 years ago. So she's pretty awesome. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like, I just like crypto and NFTs specifically because of the decentralized nature of it. So that's that part of it. It's just like it's decentralized money. Nobody controls the money supply. So to me, that's like a huge win for society. But why do you not like crypto? Like, why are you wholeheartedly against NFTs and crypto? I don't know. I don't think it invalidates skills people have spent years building to accomplish the same task. Like, for instance, when I was using AI, I had to learn more about coding. Like, I couldn't just use the code. It was not smart enough quite. It wasn't quite smart enough to really understand. Actually, it wasn't me who was smart enough to... I had to kind of talk the AI through it to get it to tell me what I wanted it to tell me. And so it was quite an art in and of itself just to be able to use that. And I remember thinking back to when I was learning coding, or just even the basic knowledge I have of CSS and HTML, that I was like, man, this would have taken me days, this would have taken me weeks to do otherwise. And to me, I just kind of see it as another technology where it's like, you know, if you invent a chainsaw, like, does that invalidate all of the people who used to just chop down the wood with an axe? Like, you're just, your tree, you fell your tree, and it's like, now you have firewood. Is that like that's an innovation, right? And it's like, wow, there's people who had like it down to an art and a science where they would chop the tree and they could feel exactly when it's about to go down, and like, that's awesome. It's cool, but like, now the technology is faster, right? It's just, you know, you can just do more. And it just kind of ups the ante. Less people need to spend time coding. More people can spend time doing other things. I don't know, man. It's a deep question. It's kind of like self-serve checkouts too. It's like, well, if people could just check out on their own, they don't need to, talk to another person. But more importantly, people don't need to be there manning these checkout stations. Like, the big picture is that then people don't have to be doing a boring job. They can pursue more of their passions. But that's only if the monetary gain is allocated properly. I don't mean by governments, I mean by like people who reap the benefits of that, give back to society voluntarily. So, I don't know. I don't even know if I'm talking to myself now or if you're still there, but either way, it has been good chatting. Obviously a bright guy, and or girl, or whatever you are. And feel free to like and subscribe. yeah, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna sign off, and hopefully see you around. And you know, at some point, we get to chat again. Take care, and bye for now.